A major setback in the development of what we call the Ring of Fire zone in northern Ontario. A key partner has pulled out 18 months after promising to invest heavily in the project. That means hundreds of new jobs will have to be created. Billions of dollars of mineral riches will stay buried for now. There are many implications to this decision. And Jeannie Lee with me this morning to take a look at this. And particularly, I guess the question we had this morning, why did they decide to pull out?
Well, Heather, it seems to be a case of the best laid plans going waylaid and also being much delayed. We can put it that way. Because if you think back to May of last year, Cliffs Natural Resources was touting this investment of $3.3 billion, unveiling its big plan, and here's what it looked like on a map. Basically, the Ring of Fire region, very remote, 500 kilometers north of Thunder Bay. No roads go there, and so we're talking about a lot of infrastructure needed. But it was proposing to build a mine to dig out the rich deposits of chromite up north, and a plant near Sudbury to process the product. But a lot of parties obviously have to be on site, including 9 separate First Nations groups, and the province really still hasn't convinced them to agree on a way to develop the project and even the roads that lead to it. So after 18 months, this is what Cliffs has decided, why it is out. Those slow negotiations, of course. In fact, the province just formed a corporation just to facilitate the talks between all the various parties here. But so far, what this has meant is delays and rising uncertainty as to when work might start. Meanwhile, commodity prices have slumped. And so basically Cliffs has decided it makes no sense to keep pumping money into this when the outcome is so uncertain.
No financial incentives. So we've said billions of untapped minerals, they're still in the ground. What's going to happen for this to move forward, Jeannie?
More talks, because we know there are so many jobs at stake and so much in terms of economic spin-off effects for the region. It's estimated the Ring of Fire zone contains as much as $60 billion worth of minerals. And that would mean, obviously, hundreds of long-term jobs, a lot of revenue for the province. So it's not as if you can just walk away from this now that one company has. So we heard from the Ontario's Minister of Northern Development and Mines. Michael Gravel said this development is about more than one company. It is a multi-generational economic opportunity for this province. And in fact, there are more than 20 other companies that have some kind of stake in the region. And so we could hear about more proposals from those companies, maybe to look for minerals like nickel, copper, and platinum. And maybe Cliffs could come back once things are a little more clear. We don't think it's the end here yet, for sure, for not this project.